The challenges that Joy has had to navigate are so unique that none of us can really understand it.
Right to Dream gave that 11-year-old girl in Nigeria an opportunity to grow that passion for soccer.
It was destiny finding Joy.
Her story can change other people's lives. I've yet to coach someone who knows and executes with such ease.
She is a great example of everything that we want our children to see.
Joy's upbringing has shaped her resilience.
I was the only girl who played soccer. I would be the only girl among lots of boys playing. People will make fun of me for that. I was being judged. That definitely can be a lot, and it takes a lot of strength to really try to block that and then still kind of play the sport that you love.
Joy is passionate,
tenacious,
Honor Society member.
Such tremendous character. She plays with her heart on her sleeve.
A great big sister to my two young girls.
Welcome to Canterbury's 106th commencement exercises. Whether you traveled across New Milford or across the globe, you could not bring your lives from home with you. Those vacancies are often a placeholder for a new relationship or a new community.
Being her host parent is probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me and to our family.
Joy Vera Okonye.
I'm most grateful for the realness and the happiness that she's brought into our house, not only for my husband and I, but for our children.
Joy brings a different perspective in that they're able to gain such a different view of the world than they would have otherwise.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be the first one to probably admit, I wasn't the biggest mom, the whole host family fan. I'm really grateful and fortunate to have them in my life. Having a host family just kind of makes a lot of things easier. You can feel like you have a home to go to. And for my little sisters, they're amazing. They're my biggest supporters, They always come to my game, cheer me on, just being there for me. I was 4 or 5 years old when my mom left. It was definitely a shock and very challenging thing. The absence of my mom definitely has a huge influence in my life a lot and just kind of how I see things. I'm going to appreciate the little moment that I have and then not think too much about the one that is not really there.
Seeing her grow as a student has been transformational.
I've seen her blossom over these last 4 years. She's continued to push herself academically and take more challenging classes every year.
Joy's impact here has made our student body better, but the real story is, here is this incredibly talented, empathetic, wise young woman who journeys across the world to be at New Milford, Connecticut, Canterbury School, and every step did everything she could to prepare herself for all that comes next. And just being able to witness that, that's the impact.
My dad definitely has a huge impact in my life. He has been there from day one and he's still there. What made it easy for me to just keep going in those hard times was just being able to understand how much my dad has put in the work to be where he is. My dad worked really hard to get me to go to school, a private school, which not a lot of people really get a chance to do that. My dad was a huge fan of me playing soccer, so I'm playing back to his friends, yeah, she's actually good at it. Having someone like him to encourage me, who knew me, I think that really helped me, just kept going. That was definitely one of the lucky ones to have that support from my dad.
Joy's story is a story like no other. I was in Agege Stadium, and I was there for a tournament. I went outside the stadium and I had something to drink, and it was yogurt. And I was sick. 20 minutes afterwards and went back to the hotel. But I just felt this feeling inside of me that I need to go to the stadium. Sorted myself out and I hobbled off to the stadium. And it just so happened there was a match being played, and I thought it was only boys. And this midfielder caught my eye. He was doing some fantastic stuff with the ball, being very calm under pressure, just doing things at a high level. And so I asked the coach who was that, and then he told me that's Joy. It was a special moment for me because I firmly believe that God moved me from that hotel to go out onto the pitch and to persevere and listen to my gut. And that's how we found Joy. To be that comfortable as a girl amongst boys, it says a lot about the character of the girl. Joy is definitely made of strong stuff.
Joy is the first girl from Nigeria to then go to the Right to Dream Academy in Ghana. For her to be here at Canterbury from where she started is just a testament to her continued drive to keep pushing forward even when things aren't easy.
Seeing her as a student sort of come into her own, take ownership of herself as a student, as an athlete. Joy's part of the Honor Society. She was named an All-American, only made the acceptance to Brown that much more rewarding.
I never thought that Joy was going to be going to an Ivy League school in my wildest dreams. But the work that she's put in, not only on the soccer field, but in the classroom, she has an opportunity that I think as a young girl, she would have never dreamed of. When we drop her off at Providence before she starts her preseason, there will be tears. It is gonna feel like my daughter's leaving for Hadley and Adeline. It's gonna feel like their sister is leaving and going off to college.
A lot of people have said, oh, well, Joy's graduating, and so, you guys are done. Like, what are we done with? Like, she's just starting.
This wasn't just for the remaining 3 years of being at Canterbury. Our home is her home for the rest of her life.
I've been moving.
You don't come to Brown to be average, to kind of fit in and be the status quo. You come here to be great, and I think that's the type of student athletes we look for.
I feel like it's a place I'll see myself grow as a player, a student, also just as like a better person in general.
Her integration to the collegiate game has been seamless. She's definitely come in and made an immediate impact with our team.
The corner kick comes in and scored! Perfectly placed corner by Brown's star freshman today, Joy Okonye.
She's been a player that has really had to take over games and be, the dominant figure on the field. And I think here she's going to be able to hone in on those one or two things that the team needs for her to really grow individually, but even for our team to grow collectively.
Joy is one of the most resilient people I know. She's always the first person to get back up and try again. She puts her whole heart into everything that she does, whether it's on the field, in the classroom.
I'm playing soccer not just for myself, but also for other people who have supported me throughout the journey, and it's my responsibility to kind of make the best out of it for myself, but also for other people.
Let's take this time together. Make confirmation.